So I'm in the 7th grade. You guys know when you do physical assessment tests, right? How many push-ups can you do? How many jumping jacks can you do? The trunk lift. Lay on your stomach and lift your trunk and hurt your discs. All that shit, right? Not dick, discs. So that's the best day of PE. We ain't running the mile. We don't got to run. That's it. That's all a fat kid wants to hear. You know running? Stationary movements, huh? Perfect. Tight. So I'm like, yo, I'm Araujo. Last name's A. I'm in the front of the line of everything. I do my stuff. Go wait over there for the entire period and do whatever you want, because Zaragoza has to sit in line the whole time by the teacher and then go straight to the next class. We do our assessment test where I'm in the A, walk right off. Kyle Bradley, my homie, sat right behind me. He's a B, Bradley. So, and we're both in the GATE program, the smart kid classes. So we're the Krellboyns. So we know each other. We know each other, right? So we're there. We both go do our thing. It's the entire PE class of that period, right? So there's like 3 classes in the gym, hardwood floors in the gym. It's wrestling season. I'm a wrestler. I know that. There's mats in the far corner behind the basketball, in the cafeteria, behind the basketball hoop. They pick up the hoop and they put it down for the game. Exactly. I described their school. So in the corner, far corner, there's 4 corners. This one's empty. This one has the assessment test. This one has assessment test. This one's empty. This one's empty. So all the people are on this side. We go and start jumping on the wrestling mats. No teachers are there to go, hey, stop doing flips. Hey, stop doing this. I was very into WWF. So was Kyle. So was Chad. We loved it. So, I do swanton bombs at home. I'm doing flips onto the couch, cushions on the floor as soon as my mom goes to work. Every cushion in the house, every blanket in the house, every pillow in the house goes in the middle of the living room. I'm doing flips. I am Jeff Hardy the second my mom clocks in, right? So me and Kyle go, let's go do flips and shit. So we're doing elbowing the pad, like doing stupid shit. And he slams me. I jump. I'm the fat kid. He's no way he's picking me up. Kyle looked like Steve Smith from American Dad at the time, but half Asian. And he rock bottoms me. I jump because he's no way he's gonna pick me up. I jump, and then I rock bottom him onto the ground. You know what I mean? I do the people's elbow. We're doing all that shit, right? And then periodically, a couple more people. Because they're done with their test. The girls are standing with the girls on that side of the corner. All the dudes are like standing over here, but it's just me and Kyle on the wrestling mat. The wrestling mat's rolled up like a burrito. It's rolled up, but there's one lip that didn't get like strapped down. So there's like a 4-foot piece of mat that's flat. All right, imagine it rolled up and then a piece is flat next to it. So we can like jump on a piece of the mat, lean against the rolled up part, like it's a turnbuckle. Like we only have this much to play with, but it's fun, right? That's what she said. Everything's going along. It's like 3 minutes into us doing this. Slamming each other. Cool, that, cool. David Torres. Remember I got suspended for doing Stone Cold Stunners on people? And then in senior year, I found out it was David Torres' sister. David Torres and I locked eyes before this happened. I don't know if he saw what happened, but I remember looking at him. I saw him. I was like, okay. I don't know if you saw me, David, but you didn't snitch on me, which is good. But years later, I found out your sister snitched on me for Stone Cold Stunners. So it might have been, he might have snitched on me. Here we go.
It's in his blood.
So here we go. We're slamming each other. Boom, boom, boom. I pick up Kyle for an Undertaker slam, choke slam. Ooh, we're going like this. I have my hand on his back. Ooh, my turn. We're kids. I don't know what came over me. I was like, yo, extend that arm. And instead of doing it right here, I went, just to like see if I could, and he's holding my wrist so I could choke slam him just like in the WWF, right? So I'm like this and I get him and I'm strong. I'm a strong kid. I'm playing football already and shit. He's little as hell. I pick him up and instead of right here, I go, and I go to slam him. And right when I go to slam him, I'm like, throw him a little harder. Like he'll look sicker. He'll be fine. And I do it. But that extra pickup means on the ground, he's a couple inches further. Because if I go right here, he's going to fall right in front of me. If I go right here, he's going to go and lay. I didn't think about that extra, lift. I go to choke slam him with the right hand. Imagine this little side shots. Imagine his shirt moving is like slow. Like in Constantine when he's about to get a demon out or he's going to heaven. It's all slow. That's how I imagine this. Just freeze frame of me. Close up my hand, choking his neck, and him. And that's all I see. Like, it was all good. And then it wasn't. So here I am. Slam him down. That extra extension. His whole body, perfect. Bam. Back of his neck, everything perfectly on the pad. Except the back of his head. The back of his head did not touch the pad. It went like that, right on the hardwood floor. It's me, happy, stoked. Bam! Right when he hits, I hear, and his head smacks. The second his head smacks, he bounces once, like dead asleep. He's dead. He's like dead asleep. I see him hit. I'm looking at him. I look around, like shake him. And I'm looking. This is all within 5 seconds. It takes a million years to me. I'm looking at him, and I'm assessing everything. Like, we were just kidding. It's not. We didn't do it on purpose. Not a lot of kids around here. Who saw you? Is he dead? Shake him. Shook him. Dead silence. The kids, fuck you. All that shit just died down. And all I could hear is like my heart, and I'm like this. Is this fool dead? And then I just do this one. Pew! Wile E. Coyote'd my ass right out of there. We're at the corner. We're at one of the corners. That corner had the two doors that go out right to the not quad, but right to where the benches are. And then you take a left, and the music's room right there. Take another left, and that's our locker room. And that's where the basketball courts are. He didn't move, and I went, boom, gunned it, gone. Didn't even look back. I was like, I don't know what to do. I'm just going to run away because I don't know how to solve this right now. He go, I don't know how to solve this right now. I went out the door, but like I gunned it, and right when I got the door, I did the door that has the little push bar, the piece of metal, you push the bar in, then opens the door. You know what I'm talking about. I did it soft, and I like slipped my body out, closed it, and gunned it, like tiptoe running. You know what I'm talking about when you're running so fast, like you're on your tiptoes just trying to make corners. I was Benny Rodriguez in The Sandlot, rounding those corners away from the beast. That's how I felt, except it was just a lot of guilt. Right? I hit the corner, go into the locker room, and the door is unlocked. I was just going to wait right by the little brick thing right before the door and just wait there. I was so scared. I get into the locker room. It's open. Tanaya had showers in there from like the 90s. You don't take showers anymore. Not us, at least. Nobody ever took a shower. I've never seen anybody take a shower in middle school. There were showers right there. And I hid where the showers were. There's like a little brick, like a little thing to conceal you a little bit. And then there's a little gap to walk in. Then a little conceal, and then a gap to walk in. Other side of the showers is just a bench, lockers, bench, locker. It's a fucking locker room. I'm trying to describe it to you. I am on the other side of the little brick looking at the showers. So behind me is the lockers, and then the door I just came in. So I'm like Jurassic Park in the kitchen, and the raptors are looking for me. That's how I feel. I'm sitting there just like damn near shaking, thinking, almost crying, like, did I fucking hurt? Is he dead? He didn't move. He didn't move at all. I'm like, I'm just tripping. I'm sitting there like this, and I hear the bell. I'm like, okay. As soon as everybody comes in, just fucking like get into the group like you were here the whole time with them. Just fucking walk in because somebody's gonna walk next to you, and you just walk with them. So I hear people coming. Chang and Juan. I remember they're the first two in. They walk in. I'm behind the tile, the brick barrier, right? I'm behind the barrier in the shower. I'm ducked down. You can't see me at all. It's brick, or it's like white tile, but it's like a, you know what I'm saying? And I'm on row 1. There's like 4 rows in the locker room. Row 1. Then the next bench, row 2 of all the lockers. I'm in row 1. So what I did is, as soon as I saw them coming, I heard them coming in the door, I walked up the locker aisle and walked into the crowd. And Juan looked right eye to eye at me. Like, he looked at me. He obviously saw me coming from another direction, or maybe he thought I just got in there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he looked at me like, I thought I was the first one in here, huh? And I just walked behind them, and I was in the second aisle. That's where my locker is. And I was just in the crowd of like fucking 15 of our friends, or 15 classmates. Juan looked at me. He's the only one that kind of noticed. I walked into the crowd. I kind of like waited, and as soon as a couple people passed me, I just started walking in, as if I was with them the whole time. And I heard them like, I don't know if he's okay. The ambulance. I heard, what happened? Like, the ambulance is here. And I go, oh man, that's crazy. And I'm changing my shirt, my gray shirt with the blue Tenaya shit. I'm changing it like, what? That's nuts, man. And I'm putting it on like, oh my fucking God. I've only been gone for 5 minutes. It felt, I mean, I'm probably in there for like 15 minutes, but it felt like back to back. I don't know how long I'd been in that locker room. Maybe I was just sitting there for 20 minutes. Who knows? I was just sitting there just like breathing, like trying to not to freak out. Ambulance got there fast, man. Or I lost track of time in there. See, I can't lie about it and just say it because I don't know if it's true or not. So I have to say, I don't know how with that amount of time after I got in that locker room and hid in the shower, I thought it was like 5 minutes. It could have been 20. Because what ambulance gets there in 5 minutes? Yeah. You know, so I put my clothes on and I hear people talking about it, like, fucking call Kyle. Hey, oh man. And I just hear people talking about him. I go, what do you mean? What happened? Like, you weren't just in there? You didn't see what happened? He's on the floor. You know what I mean? I was thinking, like, don't sell yourself out. Don't.
Is there any part of you going, this kid's going to fucking say what happened?
Everything in my brain is going, I'm dead. Fucking dead.
Yeah.
But if he's dead, I was thinking, like, if he is dead, who's going to say anything? Yeah. I swear to God, I'm in 7th grade going, did I just fucking kill my friend? I'm not happy. I'm very scared. I'm sad. I'm trying not to let everybody else getting dressed know that I wasn't also in there.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's crazy, dude. Getting dressed. I'm like, oh man, that's crazy. Start walking. I know Juan saw my ass. Juan with the glasses. I know he saw me do this one. And walk into the line. You know? The crowd of people came in through into the door.
Yeah.
Here I am. Backpack. Walk out of the locker room. Left, right. Here's the fence for the field. Take a right. The white like brick shit. Take a right again. Music room's on my left. Backpack straps in my hands, and I'm walking. And I'm about to come up on the end of the wall where the cafeteria doors that just ran out. I'm walking. Doors are open. There's fucking paramedics in there. And I just see paramedics next to Lane where Kyle's laying still. And I did this. Put my head down and just kept walking like, oh my God. And I just walked and walked to my next class. Said nothing. Said nothing to anyone. Said not a word. I told no one what happened. That was like 4th period. I had to go through lunch still. 5th period, wondering if I'm going to hear anything. 6th period, waiting for cops to come arrest me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm not going to get in crazy trouble. I'm a child. I ran away. I didn't say shit. And I just kept my head down when the ambulance was like, oh, bro, you're looking real bad. But also I was so scared that he was dead that I'm like, run and think of something else. I swear to God, I didn't know. I was a kid, man. So 6th period goes by. I'm looking at the door. Every time a door, I hear anything, I'm like, oh, there it is. Here it is. Oh my God, here it is. Oh shit, here it is. Or I can imagine like I'm gonna walk out and Kyle's in bandages. Him. You know, I'm thinking of every Christmas story scenario that I can think of.
It's a nightmare.
So what happens, guys? School ends. But nothing else ends. I'm still scared. I feel guilty. I don't know what happened. I didn't tell my mom. I told no one. I just went home. That's it. I went home. I'm trying to go to sleep that night, thinking about it. I wake up like, so I'm just going to get arrested the second I walk into school, right? Like, that's it. I go to school, nothing out of the ordinary. It's like you accidentally emailed your whole school like a picture of your dick, and you walk in and you're like, when's it gonna go? When's it gonna start? Like, wait, hold on. No one's got Wi-Fi, huh? No one checked their email yet. All right, I think I'm okay still. That's how I felt. I'm walking through school like no one's looking at me like, that's him. That's the guy that fucking killed. Like, that's the guy they're looking for. Like, oh my God, that's the fucking Thomas. That's the guy that killed. I was always waiting to hear it. I'm walking like, all right. Okay. Sit down in class. Right when the bell goes off, you just hear announcement. And I'm like, oh my God. Thomas Araujo, please report. I'm like, no, that's what I'm expecting, right? That's all I'm expecting. And I just hear announcement. Principal. Hey guys. I'm like, oh God. My memorial for Kyle's gonna be. That's all I'm thinking. Like, he's dead. No one knows it's me. I'm gonna be 50 thinking about how I accidentally killed my friend and no one knows. I was thinking about all of these horrible scenarios, dude. So yesterday, and I went, oh my fucking God, this is it. Yesterday, two children, or two, what do they call students? Two students were roughhousing. That's what they called it, roughhousing, horse playing. Yesterday in the cafeteria, one student was severely injured. And I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck is happening? He's like, one student was rushed to the hospital, has a major concussion and a sprained neck or something. Like, he's very concussed. He's hurt. This is so dangerous. We don't know who the other student is yet. And I went, oh, fucking score. They don't know shit. In my head, I'm the only kid. Everybody's like, and I'm like that. I'm going to look like an asshole. There's no security cameras at Tenaya Middle School in 2002. You know, like there's no. It just doesn't.
So he's still knocked out.
Hold on. The whole announcement's going. And they go, anyone caught roughhousing or horse playing will be automatically in-house suspension. In-house.
ISS.
Yes, thank you. The guy was a dick on the other side of the cafeteria. And on the other side is where I ran. And the other side is in-house. So I'm like, yo, man, whoa, fuck. I'm lucky. So anybody can call horse playing. We do not know who the other student is yet, but we will be reprimand, or there will be repercussions or something. And all I heard was, we don't know shit. You're fine. That's all I heard. Like, repercussions of a person you don't know who the fuck it is. I'm fine. So what happens? I'm basically, I just did 2 fucking lines of coke and got fucking $1 million in my head. I'm like, wow, nothing's wrong. I'm fine. Kyle did not snitch on me. Holy shit. Whole day was great. Fucking day was amazing. Come back the next day. Kyle's back. I come back the next day, and before school, Kyle's sitting on the bench. I know exactly what bench, by what tree, exactly where it's at Tenaya. Behind him at 9 o'clock, essentially, say 10 o'clock, is the door that I ran out of. Like, we're right in front of those. Remember I said I ran out and there's like the quad with benches. He was at the farthest in the middle. And I walk up to him, and this fool has like a fucking, he might as well have crutches and a missing leg and World War II bandages and badges. The fool has a white gauze head wrap, not the brown shit, a white gauze head wrap like he just got surgery. Big puffy ice pack under it on this side, so it's big. And he's sitting on the bench like this. Yellow shirt. I remember it all. He's hella talkative and shit. I'm like, oh my God, why are you so sad looking? I walk up to him and I'm getting close and he looks at me like, I look at him and I walk up to him. It was like a real ABC Family moment. I sit next to him. First thing I say, I'm like, thanks for not snitching on me. He goes, I'm not going to snitch on you, man. We're just playing. And I go, are you okay? He goes, I was asleep, dude. I'm like, what's it like to be knocked out? And we went to the kitchen, like, so what's it like to be knocked out? He's like, dude, I don't know. Like, I was in the air. I remember you looked and you like picked me up higher than normal. I'm like, I know, I'm sorry, bro. I just thought it'd be sicker. I was like, I thought it'd be cooler. And he's like, yeah, man, my head. Like, I just woke up and there was all these paramedics. I was like, and I told him exactly what happened. Like, Kyle, I shook you.
I left you for
You
dead.
didn't move. And I went, there's 70 other students in here. They're going to help him. And I ran, Kyle. I was like, Kyle, I was like contemplating leaving and running away. Like not going home and just running away. That was my only option. I thought I killed you. I thought you were fucking dead. What's that mean? You're dead. Holy shit. I'm so sad. It's my homie. Holy shit. I'm going to prison. And I'm a kid. I didn't mean to do this. That's what I'm thinking. I probably wouldn't have gone to prison, bro. It was involuntary. We were both horse playing. It was a freak accident. I probably went on probation for 5 years. Went to UYA for a fucking 6 months or something. I don't think rationally when I thought I killed my homie. So I'm telling him like, I thought you were dead. So what happened? And I told him, I was like, and then Juan saw me. I know he saw me, but like he didn't say shit. And I walked in and I was pretending that I didn't know what happened. I was telling him everything. I was like, then I walked by and I saw you laying there. I thought you were dead. I just kept walking. And he's like, oh yeah, man. Like it was weird, dude. My head, like I was like, so my head's bumping. Like I'm tired. It's like, Kyle, I'm so sorry. And that was it.
Jesus Christ.
And then like 2 years later, Kyle became like the one, like the little popular kid. He thought he was too tight. So he went from like nerdy, my homie, to like, yeah, I'm fucking sick. I was like, oh, I don't really hang out with Kyle anymore. He's not like he was a douche. He just became like the cool kid.
Yeah.
He was like a cool kid, and I was not.
Yeah.
So he just like hung out with a bunch of different people. I hung out with a bunch of different people.
Yeah.
But yeah, I almost killed Kyle Bradley.
Christ.
I almost murdered him.
You almost killed Kyle.
I thought he died.
Fuck.
It was nuts. The thing was explaining it to him was the funnest part. Like, and then yesterday they did an announcement, and you didn't tell, and they didn't know who it was. I didn't. He's like, I'm not gonna tell on you. I just told him I fucking fell. I'm like, oh, you're the man, bro. You're the cool. I know somebody saw us. Somebody saw. Someone had to saw it. No, there's no way someone didn't see it happen.
Damn.
So yeah, that's when I almost killed Kyle. I thought I committed murder.